Welcome to Runescape. Today I wanted to show you some of the tasks that I do weekly. And some of them can be done daily, but I do them weekly because depending on how much RuneScape time you have to make choices of what you want to do. And you can fill up your entire play schedule with doing daily tasks if you wanted to. So some I choose to do weekly. My weekly tasks are my aquarium in my player-owned house, the Barmaid and Meg at the player-owned port, Bork, the Skeletal Horror, the Phoenix, and Tears of Guthix. Bork and Phoenix can be done daily. Those two I would do daily if I had the time, but I definitely do them at least once a week. So let's start off with the aquarium. Welcome to my home. I don't think I've shown my wonderful aquarium before. I believe I have to have my weapon unequipped. So here is my aquarium. I am actually on the second set of it. I finished it once and drained it, and now I am doing it for the second time. What I get weekly out of here is my elite clue. And as of right now, you can't get the elite clue weekly unless you've completed the one that you already have. I hope that changes in the future. I believe daily you can collect your oysters. I do them once a week while I'm down here, along with my mermaid purses. And you can also harvest seaweed and kelp, but I don't do that. And that's it for down here. Quick and easy. I always hope I get mahogany planks is the goal of what I hope for. But this week we got teak, so I will sell that. The gems I craft and disassemble for items for invention. The next thing that I do weekly is I go to my player-owned port. On Thursdays, I believe, on Game Time Thursdays, you can talk to the barmaid, and she will give you a tip. I don't think she'll give me one today.
Right.
Let's see. Got any gossip?
There's nothing doing the rounds at the moment, love, but I'll keep my tentacles to the ground.
Okay. Yeah, I need to speak to her on Thursday, Saturday, or Sunday for new gossip. Okay, so now there's 3 different days. So, the one to talk to on Tuesdays is Meg.
Oh, it was amazing. I followed your advice, and while I did encounter a few problems, I prevailed. I brought you back a share of my treasure, just as I promised.
Well, let's see what kind of treasure I got this week. I got an XP lamp and 24,000 coins. The lamp is for prayer. And that was 34,000. Let's see what questions Meg has this week.
Hi, it's so cool to see you again. Well, I was about to go on one, but I could use a little advice if you're up for it. I'll give you some of the treasure I find as a thank you.
Sure, ask away.
Okay, so I'm planning on crossing over White Wolf Mountain. But there are wolves there.
Ooh, imagine that.
I don't want to be eaten. Can you help me at all? I really need advice.
So do you want to tell her to travel in a group, collect their bones for summoning, wear strong armor to reduce the danger, or run past them and bring food? Well, I run past them and bring food.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know if that's the right answer.
I'm trying to enchant my sword with runes, but it doesn't seem to work.
Go to the wizard tower for help. You'll need an enchantment spell, or enchanting doesn't work that way, and it doesn't work that way.
Oh, okay. I think I can handle that. Okay, so I have a problem. I set up a series of magical traps and locked myself out of my own house. Any suggestions?
What? Work backwards, send them off remotely, study them carefully. It'll come back to you? What kind of question is this? So she set traps and she locked herself out of her house? I will tell her to work backwards.
Thanks for the advice. You're the best. Okay, I shall try not to die.
Okay, Meg, good luck. The next item that I would do too that doesn't require any type of armor would be the Tears of Guthix. However, don't forget to take your lantern, or as when I was a new player and I was like, oh, what's this crack in the wall? And I stepped through without a lantern, I died. But of course, you wouldn't do such a thing. Let's see, where's my lantern? I'll take this one. We will squeeze through the hole. Run around this way. Squeeze through this hole. And then we'll just go straight. Hop over the water. And into the tunnel. You do have to have played so much during the week in order to be able to do tiers, such as a quest or so much experience. And we'll tell Juna a story. I tell Juna some of my adventures. After I had won the fishing contest, the dwarves tell me, go under White Wolf Mountain. Fishing? A strange test of worthlessness to pass through on an underground tunnel. Your stories have entertained me. I will let you into the cave for a short time. So we will collect as much as we can from the blue streams. Well, I try to stay in one against one wall. We'll see how this goes. This wall, I'm not liking this wall. And now it changes all blue. Let's see if I follow my own advice. Seriously? I'm not doing well. I usually get about 140 or higher, and I'm at 79, 80. Come on, water. Come on, blue. Blue, blue, blue. Thank you. No, no, no. We're running out of time. We're at 170. That's not bad. Oh, my time's up. 178? Okay, I'm happy with that. And it gave me 53,000 experience in Slayer, which is that technically my lowest skill now. It is. Okay, the next one that I would do is the Skeletal Horror, and I will go back to the chest to get ready for that. For the Skeletal Horror, I wear melee armor, take some food and potion, and always an escape teleport. You can attempt it again if you fail, but I can only use my bone sack teleport once. And then the Skeletal Horror, let me get my bearings, is over here. I believe you want to pray melee on this one. When you attack the horror, he will lose a body part that you need to pick up and bury before he takes it back from your inventory. So we need to grab that right hand, pops in our inventory, and bury it. charm is bury that. If you don't bury the piece in time, it gets reattached and he gets some of his health back and you just have to fight him longer. But if you've brought enough food, it's not a big deal. Sometimes I miss picking them up and burying them in time. And we killed him and we got 10,000 prayer and 12,000 Slayer XP, which is a nice chunk. The next one that I will do is Phoenix, and I'm going to use the fairy ring to get there. The quickest way for me to access the Phoenix is from the fairy ring at the monk fishing place, which is called Piscatora Center area. The Phoenix is straight to the west. And just so you see where we are on the map, you can access it through the tree gnome, and running this way you can access it from Eagle's Peak. There's a log ride that you can take that comes up to here, depending on what travel options you have available to you. In this area, you want to pray magic if you need to pray. There are creatures that you want to avoid, and the goal is to quickly get to the tree to chop off a branch as quickly as you can. You do need secateurs if you do not have them in your tool belt. The Phoenix, I'm not sure if I need an anti-fire or not, I can't remember. But we're still under the influence of our holy overload at the moment. Oh man, it said I could skip to the boss fight now? Is that the case? You can skip to the boss fight? So in the first room you run straight to the tree this way. And then I get my exit ready as I can as soon as I chop the tree. Oh, and don't forget to have inventory space available. The next tree is over here. The exit is over here. I do believe that you need inventory space for 5 branches. The next tree is here. And if you time it right, you can avoid getting blocked in by the creatures. If they block you, you just have to fight them. And some people like to fight them while they're in here because you can get good charm drops and other things. So if you're booster out, you might want to eat or do whatever you need to before you fight the Phoenix. I believe that you pray magic. The first thing that we want to do is fletch our twigs. And then we are going to craft a pyre. We're going to attack the Phoenix and we're going to pray magic. And then we're going to burn the Phoenix. Oh, well, let me turn off my prayer in the middle. Oh, it's been a while since I've been here. It apparently is a task that's been added. Then you talk to the Phoenix. He'll give you feathers and talk to you. If you want to get the reward of the little chiclet, you need to exit the cave and not escape the cave. And you don't want to teleport out either, unless of course you're dying. But you can only get the reward if you exit the cave, unless that's changed. The Phoenix quills are important for making some potions, and killing the Phoenix is the only way to get them. The last on the list is Bork, and I will get ready for Bork in Edgeville. There are several different ways to getting to Bork. With my access in Prif, I'm able to have a portal go directly to Bork, which is an easy way. Also, if you have some of the mask, you can teleport directly to one of the caves nearby Bork, so that you don't have to traverse the wilderness. I'm going to show you the way that I would go if I did not have any of those teleports. I take melee armor, and I do not take any item that I would be afraid to lose when crossing into the wilderness. It's been a while since I've been here. Here's some people. I am going back. I do not want to get PK'd. Because they are guarding that access point, obviously. The point where I want to hop in is right here. Okay, we will try this again. And I will, hopefully it will successfully go through the right path. The first portal we want to go through is up here. But as you should always bring food and an anti-fire potion, because you can never be sure where the chaos tunnels are going to take you. Wow, the dust devils look different. Okay, I'm trying to remember from here where I need to go. I believe it's this portal. Yes, and there should be a portal over here. I'm gonna go to the portal up here. I want to go to the ones where the Dagonuts are. You want to drink your potions and be sure that your health is full. Make sure you have all your emergency supplies and then enter this portal over here. For Bork, you want to pray melee, and he is supposedly weak to crush. There are safe places to hide in here if you need to at a lower level for ranging. And then you just gather your rewards. And then I teleport out. And there you go, there's the tasks that I do weekly. Again, the Phoenix and Bork can be done daily. I don't do them daily. There are some other tasks that can be done weekly that I choose not to do. And they are penguins, strange rock statue, the circus, and Char's training cave for fire making. Thanks for stopping by and watching my weekly task, and feel free to share what tasks you do weekly. See ya!